Testing. Oh, testing. Good afternoon and welcome to Menai Indoor Sports Centre. A big afternoon of New South Wales Rugby League wheelchair. We just saw the grand final of the Push and Power, and it was a win for the Penrith Panthers. They were very good. Now we have the plate final between the Canterbury Bulldogs and the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. I tell you what, I'm spoilt this afternoon. We got our New South Wales representative, Toby Popple. Hello, Tobes.
G'day, Sally. How you going, mate?
Going real good, mate. Yeah. Looking forward to it. And this will be an interesting clash, won't it? Because they met a couple of weeks ago, but 30 points to 16 to the Sharks. But the Bulldogs have just improved as they've gone along in this plate competition.
Yeah, definitely, mate. The Bulldogs have come so far under Coach Diab Karim. They've got a lot of good players here that have just grown into the year as the year's gone on. And Tim Robinson, Jacob Frederick will be two of the boys leading it here.
Oh, here's a great start, isn't it? He's just rolled through to Liam Moore. Opens the scoring. An excited mum next door, I think.
Mum's getting really excited over here, Kate.
We're going to have to tell her that. We're going to have to tell Mum the score is supposed to be independent. That was a great try, though. He just went down that left edge, broke through. Now, I'm pretty sure, I remember this game 12 months ago, a lot of these Cronulla boys played in it last year, didn't they? And just the growth of the game, you can just see how much they've improved in 12 months.
Yeah, definitely, mate. A few of these boys have stepped up into Tier 1 this year.
Yep.
And it's really shown through their game in Tier 2 here. They're really a dominant side. I expect them to continue this for most of the game here, but it'd be good to see the Bulldogs put a fight up.
Exactly. Well, let's have a look through both sides. The Canterbury Bulldogs, the 13, Ashton Karaka, the 4, Jared Sewer, the 1, Aisha Karim, there's a name, 16, Denise Karaka, the 17, Jacob Frederick, 5 will be Baden Mouskin, the 6, Jesse Mouskin, and the 14, Tim Robinson. The coach, Diab Karim, as the conversion was successful. The Cronulla Sharks, the 11, Liam Moore, the 6, Daniel Frederick, the 7, Finn Moore, the 8, Toby Clipsome, the Oscar Doman is in 3, Emily Beecroft 12, Archie Goody 5, Louis Richards 13, and another good coach there in Liam Luff.
Definitely, mate. Both New South Wales representatives, the coaches, and fantastic players.
And I feel sorry for Luffy's mum, Patricia. She's playing basketball in Adelaide. She couldn't get back.
Oh, no, I didn't even realise Trish wasn't here today.
Yeah, no, Trish was, obviously in the side, and this referee, you got to keep an eye on him.
Definitely, mate.
Both of them, Carl Popple and Stevie Houston. So 6-0. It's funny, Toby, sometimes you look at crowds early. This is a big crowd.
This is a massive crowd, mate. It's the best crowd I've seen for one of our grand finals over the past 3 years. So.
Oh, me too, and early.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Not that they're all very even. As Robinson flicks it out the back, just couldn't hang on. Mouskin, Jesse it was, came through. Timmy Robinson did well.
Timmy Robinson's a great player, mate. He's played City Country in the past and New South Wales representative as well. Stepped away from the game for a bit and come back through Tier 2 as well as refereeing Tier 1.
Yeah, he's been good refereeing, hasn't he? Come back.
Great referee, mate. Really good.
And for you guys, just having a point of difference sometimes with the different referees?
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's been Steve and my dad, Cale, for a long time now.
It has. Yep.
And Fred Fowler used to be here as well, but Fred was involved for a long time prior. So to have Tim back in, it's good to have a different referee with a different perspective on the game.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. Emily now looks up. Emily, they flick it out the back, and all of a sudden, Finn Moore it is. Gets the tag on quickly. Rolling into it is Liam. The Moore brothers?
Yeah, the Moore brothers, mate. Both of them fantastic players. Finn missed out on a bit of the year this year due to a surgery he had to have, unfortunately.
Right.
But it's good to see him back here for the finals.
Oh, I tell you what, nearly had the hands free, didn't he? Daniel Friedrich did well. Pop the pass up for Emily. Now Daniel. Robinson comes in. Wasn't sure if he got a tag, but he did. It was a
good heavy contact there from Tim.
Now Louis Richards puts the kick through. Play on, referee's going to say. just took the grass, did well. The kick from Richards.
Leaned it in Dan's lap there, and really good positioning by him to be supporting back through the middle of the field.
Yeah, and Daniel just came through. Plucked it out of the air. One-on-one strip, one would say.
That was his brother that it was too. He took the mark over his brother's hands there, and he'll be real happy with that one, Dan.
I think Dan will have a bit of fun around the table tonight. Jacob, you couldn't hang on to that one.
The ball falls off the tee here.
So 10-0. It's a great start for the Sharks. It's also good to see, isn't it? Great, and obviously your representative career, but to see the likes of one of the legends of the league game, Brad Clyde.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's unreal to see him down here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Big, Brad Clyde looks well still, but I was just talking to him before this game. He said, I love watching it. Yeah. So down he comes. It's great.
It's awesome to have support from people like that in the game.
Well, there's a little knock on. It's going to be picked up straight away by the Sharks. So possession at the moment being dominated by this Shark side. 4 10-minute quarters in the plate final.
Yep, sure is. Dogs will look to defend this one quite strong here. I imagine Tim will shoot out of the line for a bit of contact in a second here on Liam, I'd imagine.
Karaka involved in the tackle. He's going to go wide again. He's touched the ball.
There he is.
Plenty early is Daniel Friedrich, hasn't he? He's been dominant with ball in hand.
Mate, Daniel's come so far this year. He's a really good playmaker and ball player, especially in this division.
Liam Moore driving through the middle. They're going to come down this left. Oh, I heard the whistle. Play on it'll be, is it?
Great ball.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Right in the corner.
You called that beautifully too, Pops. That was great work. Finn Moore. And as I said, they've just dominated possession, haven't they? And turned it into points.
So far, and they've capitalised, which is the most important thing. It's good vision there from young Dan Frederick to get the ball out.
I'll tell you what, there's a bloke we normally see. Ralph, I might put out a public announcement. Ralph, I haven't seen Ralph, hasn't he? Is he missing in action?
I'm not sure. Ralph's normally here, but...
I think he's MIA today. I haven't seen him all day.
I don't know. You normally hear him before you see him.
No, he's the best. I tell you what, he hasn't stopped.
No, he never does, mate.
From the time we got here for the push and power, Ralphie's been front and centre.
He's got his hands in a lot of pies, Ralphie, and he's so good for us.
Yeah, he's a ripper. He absolutely is. We'll have a bit of fun with Ralphie.
It's good for some banner, Ralph.
He gives as good as he gets.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
So it's a cracking start here by the Sharks in this opening corner. Early kick from Robinson's going to be too deep. Richards. Robinson comes in and makes the tag. As we know for the first time listeners, the tags on the arms, that's how you make a tackle. 6 of them. Little dummy again. As I said, he's been dominant so far, young Daniel, hasn't he?
Definitely so. Definitely shining so far, Dan.
And Liam Moore, that's who he looks back inside. And how's preparations coming along, mate, for the state challenge? Not far away. No. Take on Queensland.
Yeah, looking good, mate. We've teams all selected, and we'll start training in the next week or two.
No, good.
Get a few training sessions in, and under new coach Neil Stanley this year.
So they've really saturated this left edge, but it goes back inside, and that pass popped out to Richards. The hand goes in the air. You ready? Let's go. You'll look and find Daniel Frederick. He tips it on Moore. Tags made. Last tackle handover. Good defence on that occasion. They sorted it on that occasion. You can just see Tim Robinson telling his young team, just let's settle. Aisha Karim.
Aisha's just come onto the field from Jared from the looks of it.
Starting early. Young Aisha. Dad will be training hard with her.
She's been around the sport for a while and decided it was time to jump in the chair and have a crack, so it's good to see.
So now Robinson. pass underneath and just couldn't hang on. He looked frustrated too, to Jesse Mouskin on that occasion, just not happy with himself.
Yeah, Jesse's played in our City Country game for City for a couple of years now, so he'd expect better of himself there.
Richards. My first look at Louis. He's been good. Louis Richards.
Yeah, Louis has been really good this year. He stepped up into Tier 1 playing both. He'll be our featuring for South Sydney later on today as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So him and M. Beecroft will both be there. Finn's gone. Oh, good tag there by Jesse.
Great work. Inside, Liam Moore.
Held on by the fingertips for that tag.
Richards. Still going.
Tags off there.
Oh, I tell you, referee Houston's going to say try here, is he? No.
The attack referee here is Cale Popple. He's made the tag call there, so we'll go for tackle 4 from the looks of it. Last play. At the back here, and the Sharks will want to just clean this ball up and take it out, I think. Oh, there he goes.
And that's exactly what they did on the last. So that's a good point you just make. We heard the quarter time siren sound in the background, but that's a good point you make about you got the two refs, but one's the attack and one's the defence.
Yeah, so you'll have one referee, the attack referee, controlling the game, making the decisions. And,
yep, with ball in hand, and the other just watches the defence.
Yep.
I like it. What have we got a score there? Pops, I can't.
18-0.
It is 18-0, yeah. They converted from the sideline.
The conversions are from straight in front.
Oh, straight in front.
Yeah, bring it in under the post, and the kicker has to rotate every kick. So no one's allowed to have two until everyone else has got one.
No, gotcha.
So
okay.
It's good, makes everyone have
conversion.
Yep.
Okay. So you can go 3 or 4 and miss 2. Well, if you missed your first 2.
If you miss your first one, you're done.
Ah.
So it's not about if you get it, it's about opportunity. Everyone gets a crack, and you sort of, comes in handy, the extra 2 points. You want to always be moving up by 6s, so.
Oh. Oh, I got you now. You got him now. I've got him now. Just stop. I couldn't hear Pops for a moment. So as I said, the experienced coaches, you just see Liam Luff still laying down the law to his side. Diab Karim, a bit more calmer.
Diab's very calm this year. It's very different to how he has been in the past, as you would have seen, Sally. He's always been a bit on the edge of his seat the whole time, but this year he's really matured as a player and a coach, and he's a lot calmer in his approach. So we'll see him trust his team here, and he'll bring some fresh players on for the start of this second quarter here. Young Baden will come on for a crack.
Mouskin, yep.
Replacing his brother Jesse. Be looking for some early kicks here for Baden. He's quite quick in his chair, so they'll look for that match-up with him and Finn.
Down on this right edge.
Or was it look, Finn was faking it there.
An opportunity. Karaka. Oh, he's on it up in his back too. Gets up quickly though. Oh. Push.
You've got to be careful coming in for them tags. You want to make a bit of contact to make them know that you're there, but you don't want to overdo it.
So the penalty kick. Robinson with the restart. Karim. Friedrich. Oh, tips it off quickly for Robinson, and haven't tagged him as yet. They do now. Friedrich, and he tipped it on quickly, didn't he? Then Karaka, he wanted a runner around the back. That's where they go. He's just ran out of support. Time off scored as Sharks player down in back plate.
Dan Frederick's throwing himself for that tag there. He commits to it. It's good to see.
He was definitely down, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Seen you do that a number of times. You and your bash brother.
Yeah. Zach and I have got a permanent residency on this floor.
Unbelievable.
Should be made to pay rent soon, I think.
Friedrich. Long arms, pops it back for Robinson. Robinson. I thought Baden Mouscombe was up to something then because he looked like he wasn't interested.
He was scheming on the outside there, wasn't he?
Here he is now, just driving it through the middle, and he'll play it right in the middle.
Bulldogs have lost it a little bit here. They need someone to take control of their attack.
Well, they lost must have been last tackle, was it?
Last tackle, and I don't think they knew, so they went through the hands instead.
Richards. And no luck with the Raiders this year, mate, after a wonderful year last year.
Yeah, mate, last year was unreal. This year we are quite a young team this year.
Right.
So a lot of inexperience. We've got young Dan from the Sharks here was in our team this year. So we brought a few players through from Tier 2 up into Tier 1 and helped develop them a bit this year. Got done by Sharks last week. Not Sharks, sorry, Dragons last week.
Dragons, yeah, right.
Very tight game until about 10 minutes to go, and they blew us out. We fatigued a bit at the end, so...
But it's been a great, as we said, second year of the Canberra Raiders in the Tier 1 competition, and it's been great. And you got some, last year especially, you got a lot of feedback out of that, didn't you?
Oh, it was awesome, mate. We went from winning the wooden spoon to the grand final, and a lot of people had no idea it was a thing until we're in the grand final.
That's right.
So it's amazing what, a bit of success does for publicity with it.
And the game itself, Topes, just continues to improve, doesn't it? And there's a kick. Which way's it going to bounce? Well, he did well. He read it nicely.
Good hands there from Jacob.
Yeah, it just continues to grow, doesn't it? Obviously, England coming over at the back end of this year as well. That's exciting.
Yeah, definitely, mate. After the New Zealand tour there last year for the Wheelaroos, England will come across this year, and they're the #1 team in the world. So Wheelaroos will be up for the challenge, I believe, and it'll be good to see.
You'll be striving to make that side, mate?
Yeah, definitely, mate. That'll be the plan. So hopefully a successful Origin campaign, and might help out with Coach Brett Clark.
And we can never forget last year's Origin. New South Wales comfortably led at half time. Then it was a blitzkrieg.
Yeah, but
Queensland
come out the second half and they had a rocket up there. They come out with a point to prove, and we couldn't hold on last year, unfortunately.
Yeah, I went up and called that game in Queensland last year, and it was such a high quality game, and just a game of two halves.
Definitely, mate, definitely.
And
now Bulldogs get 6 again here.
Yeah, they do, and it's important they get there just before this half-time break to put some points on the board. Robinson now scheming, going down that left edge.
Look for Jacob to take control here in attack.
He's got long levers, hasn't he? Gets the pass now, and there's those levers.
Plays that back.
Yeah, keeps it alive. Robinson now trying to create something. Goes himself, reaches out.
I think Tim's got this ball down here.
The crowd's saying try.
There we go.
They're going with the crowd.
Points to the spot.
Points to the spot, as you said.
I think influence is massive, isn't it?
I think he went upstairs and went straight to the crowd.
Fellow referee there,
influential.
Tim, I think they've just helped him out a little bit there, but put the ball down a few times just to let him know it's there.
I don't think Steve wanted a boo. From the crowd. He didn't want the crowd to get angry.
A few Doggies fans in the background there. You don't want them getting cranky.
18-6.
The Fredericks family giving a good cheer there.
I don't know how Ralph got a drink.
Be nice for him to share, wouldn't it?
I'm not sharing with Ralph.
You wouldn't know what you'd get from there.
So the restart as we fast approach half time. 18-6. After the Sharks led 18-0 at half time. The Bulldogs won't want to give away the ascendancy, will they, after grabbing that 6 points?
Definitely. They want to defend this set, that's for sure. Got young Archie come on here as Liam. Great tag by Jesse.
It was a great tag. It looked like he just slid through then, didn't he, Liam Moore? Now, Richards again. He's seen plenty of the footy. Back for more down that right edge, and he's going to end up on his back as well.
He moves so well in his chair, young Liam, and he throws himself around. He has no fear about coming out, that's for sure.
Jesse's made him a target, though. I reckon Coach Karim said something, and Jesse's come out and he has not let Liam Moore get through a hole as yet. Oh, there's a high pass and can't be controlled.
Jesse takes control of the ball here. Come back out to near the 8-metre line here, and Bulldogs will get a crack at this not long before half-time, I think.
It can't be long.
As we see big Dennis come on the field here.
Yeah, Dennis Karaki, you can see Timmy Robinson said, come on.
He'll line it up, Dennis. He gets going in his chair, gets it rocking. So Dennis is a low mobility player, so he only has to tap the ball on the wheel rather than on the ground.
Oh, right, okay.
Finn cleans it up here at the back.
He did well, go back, Finn Moore, and cleaned it up nicely.
Bulldogs defence here will really want to get up and make a statement as Liam comes back to the short side.
Well, they've just got back into the game, haven't they? 18 points to 6. Not a big lead if that's what it is at half-time.
12 points, mate. It comes very quickly in our sport. Daniel goes nice and deep into the line here. Good contact from his brother.
The Friedrich boys, contact. A little bit of yap between them too. Moore tips it back underneath for Richards.
Good read again from Jacob Frederick there.
A little bit of gibber too now.
Young Oscar comes in for his first involvement. Liam's just overrun the ball here.
Oh, he's did well.
Good clean up.
Oh.
Yeah, offside.
He did well there, didn't he, Tim Robinson? He just had eyes on the footy only.
Makes a bit of interest there. I think it's just found the line. Yep. Young Dan giving a bit of cheek to referee for Steve here, but he didn't learn that from me, Sully, I promise.
No, that's it. You get in trouble with the referees if you give them cheek.
Good run there from Big Dan.
Yeah, back you come though, Dan. He's been a bit cheeky too, just trying to gain another 5 metres. Important set this. Frederick.
Jacob's playing nice and deep into the line. He just needs to find that pass out the back to Jesse or Baden. Bit of space as Tim goes down the short side. Back to Jacob.
He's done well. Once again, keeps him alive, just Robinson.
His support players there have turned their back on him. They've got numbers here, Dogs.
Oh, big numbers. Oh, he couldn't hang on. That was one of those ones when the pass was thrown, he just tried to get the wheel rolling forward.
Yeah, it's hard to change your direction.
Well,
Coach
Karim, this is
someone to take the 2.
This is a little bit different. Take the 2's the call. Oh, I like it. Coach Karim with a little bit left field. Take the 2.
Take the points when they're off, mate. There's half-time siren. So
well, as he's done it, he knew there's 10 seconds left.
Yeah,
so have the opportunity to do it.
Dad's watching the clock there and realised there wasn't long left, and rather than waste the tackle and throw it in the air, they'll take the 2 here. And
the T-boy's got the call. He's rolled it in quickly.
So when it's a penalty, it's from where the mark is rather than in front like
right.
Other conversions.
Okay, yeah, right.
So that was the other reason. Kick here, but
mate, I'll tell you what. 18-8.
Tim slots it over and 10
beautiful
points in it now.
It is indeed. We'll go to the half-time break. 18 points to 8. Big second half coming up in our plate final. Back shortly.
About to kick off the second half here. Sharks are kicking off here.
They are indeed, and as you said, great to be joined by Toby Popple. 18-8, 18-0 first quarter, and then, yeah, it's been a lone scoring.
Good little turnaround from Dogs in the second quarter there. So the ball's gone out off the kick-off, so rather than the team kicking and getting possession, the receiving team takes possession of the 8-metre line here.
Jared Sewer, that was his first touch. He's on the field, and now Aisha Karim. Still can't get her. Is he staying away?
Evasive like a dad.
She's just trying to, yeah.
Move them shoulders around and keep rolling forward.
Frederick, he's been good, Jacob, along with Robinson. They've been he's still going. Eventually get hold of the tag. There's Robinson. Goes down that right edge with speed. Tips it back inside. Frederick. Oh,
couldn't hold onto it there, Jared.
It was a great pass too. Probably gone backwards.
Cleaned up there by Ashton. Look to have a settle play here, I'd imagine, and then have a crack on the last. Tim loses it there.
There was not a lot wrong with the pass. Just couldn't hang on to it.
I think Tim's got a bit of butter on his fingers there, so
he might have been thinking what you were thinking. We might just take the tackle and then go for it.
I think that's what Tim would have wanted there. He would have wanted for Escher just to take the tackle there and try and have a crack on the last. But great contact there by Ashton, coming across on Liam. Pick himself up off the floor here, and they'll play it there for tackle one.
Now, next game, what are we, 4 o'clock kickoff. St George Dragons taking on the minor premiers, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Whew.
Be a great game, that one, mate. Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. Who do you think?
Oh, mate, I think South Sydney will be too strong. Diab Karim this year has just been on another level.
Right.
Playing unreal footy this year, and Liam Luff's really stepped up this year. So them two will really take control of this team, and young Joey Aboud's come a long way this season.
Still, the Dragons still, you look at those top three there with Kanane and Rocketoost. You know, some good players.
Yeah, ex-New South Wales coach Eddie George in there as well.
I saw him there.
Yeah, Eddie's been playing well this year, so it's definitely not a one-way game, that's for sure, mate. It'll be a great contest to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As now they roll onto it, the Sharks. Drew Moore and Liam Moore opens the door and walks through it. Did well.
Great vision, mate. Straight in behind the ruck. The A defender there just got caught sleeping, still rolling back towards the post, and Liam just used his, I was about to say footwork there, but used his good wheelchair skills.
Evasive. That's another word. Wheelchair skills.
Cut back on the inside and straight through.
Evasive, though. Very, very good. He was dominant. That's what I said. They dried him up in that second quarter. He saw plenty of the footy in the first, didn't he?
Jesse and Tim in that second quarter there just isolated him a lot. Didn't want him to have much time with the ball, but weren't able to do it there. Gave him too much time. And
Emily Beecroft, little smile on her face as she grabs the 2 points. We're out to 24-8.
Coach's partner there. He'll be happy with that one.
Luffy, I taught her well. The goal kicking duties.
Yeah, Luffy's not too good with the goal kicking.
Tell him he said that. He'll have a bit of fun with that.
I reckon he will. He'll only laugh at me.
Karim. Sewer wanted it on the right and got it. Just going to go back and just lost control, didn't he, of the ball?
Yeah, there's a few low mobility players here, and if they make some errors playing the ball in tier 2, a lot of the time they'll be told just to replay the ball and go again.
But you talk about that, and you talk about the low mobility, but how good is it they're playing?
Oh, mate, it's unreal to have them involved in the sport. We wouldn't have it without them. They love it. Jared and Dennis are massive Dogs fans. For them to be playing in this team.
In the Dogs jumper.
They love it,
that's brilliant.
They got a nice little message from James Graham through the week.
I saw that. How good's that?
It was unreal, mate. So good of Jimmy to be able to do that.
Do they understand him? It's that thick accent.
Yeah, you got to love the Pommy accent there.
Just couldn't hang on.
In a touch.
Oh, I think the big thing, Pops, is everybody's aware of now. You know, we had rugby league. We got a rugby league, but all of a sudden in today's society, they're all aware of the women's.
Yep.
They're aware of the wheelchair. They're aware of the physical disability.
So
every type of rugby league, the elite are all aware of it.
Yeah, definitely, mate. There's so much awareness coming around the sport now, which is great to see. A couple of years ago, I myself didn't even know about the sport.
Yeah. And that's someone like you who loves league.
Yep.
Is now representing your state.
Yep.
How good's that?
It's awesome, mate. It's so good to be able to get involved in this game and for the awareness to be there. Just hope it keeps growing and the awareness keeps going. And I'd love to be able to say in a few years' time, Menai's going to be too small for us. We'll need more space for the crowd.
There's a nice kick. Yeah, there was a great kick. Took it to the line.
Plays nice and deep in the line there, Dan Frederick.
And these are the skills we're talking about, you know, taking the ball to the line, which is what we see in all standards of rugby league. Such a great asset. 18-0 it was to Cronulla at the end of the first quarter. Half-time 18-8, and now the Sharks just grab that first points in this third quarter to sneak away back out to that 18-point lead.
Dogs will definitely want it next to be scored.
It's been touched, so it'll come through. Did well, did Louis Richards. They were all onside because of the touch. Now Beecroft.
Good tag there from Baden Mouzan. Just sneaks on the side of it.
See what you mean about Baden Mouzan, how quick he got back into that defensive line so quickly then.
His acceleration's great. Not a lot of people have the acceleration that he does at his age. He's only a young fella, Baden. Comes across field here in coverage.
Toby Clipson on in the field in Jersey. Oh, lovely work. Oh, back you go. There's more. He wanted more. He was off and gone, was Toby.
Some of your best there, Sally.
Richards.
Good read there from Tim Robinson. Saw the X coming and just played for it.
A little smile on his face then too, did Timmy Robinson. I think he's happy he just slowed it down a little bit.
I think so, mate. Just a breather for his team. Tim's blowing a little bit here, so... Brotherly contact again.
Friedrich on Friedrich.
Last play here for Sharks. Dan's the normal kicker, so see what they come up with. So it goes to Archie. Forward pass there from Archie to Toby, unfortunately, but it's good to see young Archie getting involved in the play. Yeah,
Archie good. He did well then. He came down and sort of, as you said, it was one of those ones where he had to get hold and keep moving at the same time.
It's hard to try and catch the ball, pass the ball, control your chair all in the same motion, but he's done well there.
And Pops, is that the thing with obviously the youngsters? They're trying to, they can't push as hard as you older fellas, can they?
No, we've had years of experience, so a lot of these young fellas are still trying to learn how to control a chair, and there is a few players in the Sharks team in particular that aren't wheelchair users. They are AB athletes, but they've jumped in the chair, and it's an equal playing field once you're in there, but they don't have the chair skills and the chair knowledge that other players do have. See Toby there trying to control the ball and push his chair at the same time, nearly losing the ball.
Yeah, and that's something you really tell by, especially live. Well, there's some great work down there, and he does. No try. Out of his chair, is that?
Yeah, he's hit a fair way out from the line here, and he's propelled himself forward, so they'll call that a dive.
Right.
And it'll just be classed as a tackle there for Liam.
Okay.
If he's a bit closer to the line, he might have got away with that one, but...
He was a fair way out. He's a tall body, isn't he? There's the Gidley flick. Oh, around the back. He has indeed the egg. Toby clips it. Oh.
Young Toby's gone out there. Steve's ruined the party, but...
Crowd's not happy. Stevie Hewson was on the spot, though.
It's a good thing about Steve. He makes his call. He sticks with it. Doesn't care what anyone thinks.
He's actually unflappable, isn't he? Steve Hewson, as a referee. I've seen him sometimes. They stir him up and he... Oh, well.
I've tried as a player. You like to have a bit of banter with the refs and try and bring him into the game a bit more. It's great with Steve, and he doesn't take it. He laughs at you.
Robinson.
See two experienced players here, Tim and Louis.
Robinson trying to make the break up this left edge, and Richards comes across. The kick. Now we get to see this speed, and it might be too deep as the quarter time siren sounds. And we will go into the three-quarter break. The Cronulla Sharks, I'm pretty sure they runners up last year, weren't they?
They were, mate. I believe the last 2 to 3 years possibly. They've gone basically undefeated the whole way through the season, made it to the grand final and lost it, I believe, 2 years in a row at least, possibly 3.
They've got one hand on the cup. One hand on the cup. The Cronulla Sharks for the first time. We'll be back shortly with the fourth quarter action. Back here for the fourth quarter in our New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League plate final. How good was that? All the kids playing in the break and off they go straight away. That was quality.
They scatter so quickly as we come back here.
Oh, that was class. So now Cronulla, as we said, as Toby Popple said before the break, have gone through undefeated the last couple of years and lost the one that matters. The dummy to kick once, twice, and Richards rolls in.
Still going here as Jacob and Dennis both go to make the tag. Unlucky penalty there. Jacob had already taken the tag and Dennis had committed to take it and still removes it. So it'll be a penalty here to Cronulla.
This could be telling. Crowd favourite, Archie Goody. They lifted when Archie hit it.
A lot of fans here, especially right next to us. As Lewis goes to take the line on here, one-on-one with Tim. Slide straight through between Tim and Jesse there. Tim won't be happy about that one.
He's not being hit hard just here in front of us. He's been winded, hasn't he, young Daniel?
He's had a great game, mate, so far.
Oh, he's been outstanding.
Hopefully Dan's all good here and he can get back out to finish this game. He'll be gutted if he doesn't.
Great try, though.
Lewis just slid straight through him, mate, straight between two experienced players. Dogs won't be happy about that one conceding. Down 24-8 before that try, so they didn't want to be the next to concede, that's for sure.
Conversion successful. Just see the Bulldogs just lost that little bit of energy, haven't they?
They need someone to come back on with a bit of energy here. It looks like Ashton Cracker's chair's been broken here. It looks like his seatbelt was broken. So he'll be out of the game now. Won't be able to come back on, so there'll be a substitute down here. So Ashton comes back to the middle of the field, tries to settle the play here. Tim and Jacob will look to take the line on. He'll try and isolate Liam here from the looks of it. Cut back on the inside, good ball.
Yeah, nice little pass underneath, wasn't it? He's just trying to tip it over the top.
Just needed that support to come back through on the outside, not the inside there.
Robinson.
Tim sees an opportunity. He'll take them on. Back to Escher.
Escher
into the corner.
And gets a grand final try. The hands go in the air. How good was that from Timmy Robinson? Did inside, outside, and then just threw the flick pass for young Asa Karim, and she grabs a try in a grand final.
Dad's real happy over here. Big coach Diab Karim.
I just love the double pump. See the hands? She was so excited.
Escher scored one in the semi-final, mate. You couldn't wipe the smile off her face. You'd see her out here smiling away now. Still a long way to go for the Dogs team here, but they won't count himself done.
He's missed that too.
Jesse kicks from the sideline in Tier 1, so he'll be upset about that one.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
He's been nailing them all year, Jesse.
Well, he actually, one would say, tried to hit it too hard.
He struck the ball well, mate, but them ones from in front are probably harder than from the sideline.
Yeah, he shanked it, didn't he?
Sure did. So say Oscar and Archie come back on here for Cronulla and young Toby.
Archie Goody looks back inside and finds more. Sharks coach Liam Luff just has a little glance at how long to go as Moore. Finn Moore tips it off beautifully. That was Liam for Finn, actually. Yeah.
Liam will look to control the play here with Dan and Lewis come off the field. Oscar will have a crack at the line.
Oscar Damon, that's one of those ones too, the crowd just lifted.
There's a few players in this Cronulla team and the Bulldogs team that the crowd will love for them to cross over, I can tell you that.
Oh, there's a late kick. Oh, and this time it does end up in the hands. He did well.
We'll try and get a quick play the ball here, and Tim will take the line on if he gets it. Doesn't go to him, goes to Jacob. Baden's got a bit of space there. Can't use it.
He gets caught right in the middle of the field, though.
Cronulla's defence just doesn't have time to get set there.
Robinson.
Tim will want to find Jesse here, but Jesse's just overran him again.
He just wanted one to come underneath, didn't he?
They're still going there on the same play, which is good ball from Tim there.
Yeah, Baden is the man that's now Robinson again, been ever present.
Surrender the tag there and try and get a play the ball. Look to settle it here for Escher. You can hear Tim calling the hands here. They're going to try and have a crack here.
Robinson.
Jesse goes down.
Oh, he couldn't hang on. I thought he'd done well then and had come back inside and got the pass.
I thought Jesse was going to stroll over then, but couldn't hold on to it, unfortunately.
Archie Goody.
Looks like Dan Frederick might be coming back into the game here. It's good to see he's not seriously injured.
Yeah, it looked like a solid win, didn't he? Come off, he looked a little bit distressed.
And he can take some contact, Dan, so it would have been something good to do that to him.
So 30 points to 12.
We've got a surrender tackle there. Both shoulders of Liam Law move back away from the defender. So it'll be a surrender tackle and a controlled play the ball.
They're looking for the trophy. Ralph's just stolen it.
It's the only way Ralphie would get one.
More.
Puts a kick through.
Yeah, it's a good kick too. It's going to roll. Is it going to go dead? They're coming at it. And let it go over, or did he have to tip it?
Baden played to that one.
Cool.
Referee Cal Popple there on the spot.
It's one of those ones, you're worried which way it's going to go, aren't you?
You never know which way the ball bounces. It's bad enough on the grass, let alone on a timber court.
And you talk about the court, it doesn't look like an overly fast court. Sometimes, I know you boys, I've heard you boys say they can be slow, they can be
definitely
really quick. This one's not too bad.
At times. Jesse's just had an air swing there, so he'll have another crack at a dropout.
Yeah, but this one seems okay.
It's a good court to play on. It's not too quick. It's not too grippy.
That's the word, grippy.
Yeah, grippy courts, they can slow you down a fair bit, which we like to see a bit of speed in the game. Jesse makes contact with the ball there.
Oh, that's
knock on.
Oh, there's been a double knock on.
Bulldogs want to have another crack here. See Baden Mausen on the side here calling for an early kick.
Robinson. They've combined well. Jacob Friedrich and Timmy Robinson, very well.
Tim was a late addition to this team this year. He wasn't going to play originally, and Bulldogs were a bit short on players, so Tim made the decision to give him a hand, and a bit of experience in the team always helps. Baden's still untagged here.
Yeah, Baden's going well, switching, and then eventually does get tagged as we hit the final 90 seconds of this plate competition in 2025, and the Sharks.
Great tag there from young Toby as Tim goes to take him on again. Still no tag taken. Toby's taken it again there. Good defence from the young fella.
Sits up nicely.
Puts a little dribble kick through. I think it'll be a knock on here off Jesse Mausen off the front of his chair.
No advantage played, is that? Yep.
Just for the tackle 0 here. Great contact there from Jacob. Sharks have got a really young team on the field at the minute, so Bulldogs will try and force an error here and try and have one more crack. I think.
You're right, Asad. They are a young side. Looking at
team,
looking at them now, there's some youngsters out there.
I think young Dan Fredericks is the oldest on the field here, and he's only 16. It's great to see for our sport. Dan will put a kick in over the top. Finn's chasing through well here.
There's a race.
Beat this ball if it stays in.
Can he get the bounce? No.
Got into the crowd here.
I tell you what, he got the bounce. He just couldn't plant the ball.
It sat for him. He was a bit worried about where the crowd was sitting there, I think.
I think you're right, actually.
I think Finn's been called offside here, unfortunately. So it'll be a penalty to the Bulldogs from where he come into play.
But it won't matter. The siren will sound 2 seconds, and it will be. There it is, the Cronulla Sharks running out winners.
Jacob just puts the kick over the top just for good measure.
Just for good measure. They're going to go back
here, and I think it's just going to roll dead.
It'll go dead. It does indeed. So the Sharks run out winners, 30 points to 12. After they led 18-0 after the first quarter, back to 18-8, then 24-8, and then just controlled it. The run-out winners, 30 points to 12. Toby Popple, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Sally.
They told me you got to do the in-goal for the men's final. So, yeah, you'll be looking forward to that.
That's it, mate. See if I can stay up on 2 feet. See how we go.
Beautiful. You'll be sweet. See you, buddy.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Sally.
mate.